Have you ever wondered why some days you feel like you can take on the world and other days you can barely get off the couch? Well, today we're diving into the secrets behind your body's own personal fuel source. We're going to figure out exactly what it is you need to feel amazing every single day. I mean, you know those days, right, where you just feel totally drained, your brain is a little foggy, and you can't figure out for the life of you why? It's super frustrating, but believe it or not, the answer is usually right there on your plate. And to help us solve this whole energy mystery, we're drawing on a fantastic lesson put together by the Flying Wings online school. They've basically created the perfect roadmap for understanding how our bodies work, and we're going to walk through it together. So, what is this mystery fuel that has so much power over how we feel and perform? Let's meet the team. It all comes down to one word: nutrients. And it's actually a pretty simple idea. Nutrients are these tiny chemical substances in our food that are like the fundamental building blocks for absolutely everything our bodies do, from breathing and thinking to growing and healing. So, how many of these do we have to keep track of? 100? 1,000? Nope. It all boils down to just 6 key players. That's it. All right, here they are. Think of this as the starting lineup for Team U. Each one has a very specific, super important job to do. Let's get to know them. First up to bat, we've got carbohydrates. Their job title really says it all. They are the main energy providers. Their whole purpose is to give you that quick release energy you need to get through your day. And, just as important, they fuel your brain. You know that feeling of being super focused after a good meal with some rice or bread? Yeah, that's your brain thanking you for the fuel. Next on the team, we have proteins. And you can think of these guys as the official bodybuilders. They're all about growth and repair. See, proteins are absolutely essential for building up your muscles and fixing any tissues that get worn out. That's exactly why you hear athletes talking about protein shakes after a workout. You'll find them in things like meat, eggs, beans. You get the idea. All right, number 3, fats. Now, I know, fats sometimes get a bad rap, but they are an absolutely essential part of the team. They're the energy storage crew. Their main job is to store energy for the long haul. Plus, they protect your organs and, this is a big one, they help your body absorb certain vitamins. A little bit of healthy fat from stuff like nuts or avocados is actually crucial for keeping you going. Okay, moving on to number 4. We've got vitamins. These are the body regulators. Think of them like the expert technicians keeping all the complicated machinery inside you running just right. You might only need them in small amounts, but man, their job is huge. They support your immune system, help your eyesight, keep your skin healthy. The list goes on. The classic example is vitamin C from oranges, right? It's what helps keep you from getting sick. Now for our 5th key player, minerals. Their whole deal is about providing strength and balance to your body's entire structure. Minerals are literally the foundation. They build strong bones and teeth, and they help regulate countless processes inside you. The most famous one, of course, is calcium, which you get from milk. It's what keeps your skeleton strong and sturdy. And that brings us to number 6, the final, and what the source material calls the single most essential nutrient of them all, plain old water. Seriously? You can't live without it. Water is involved in literally everything. It controls your body temperature, it's vital for digestion, and it acts as the body's delivery system, carrying all those other amazing nutrients we just talked about exactly where they need to go. Okay, so we've met the team. Now let's connect the dots. How does all this directly translate to that feeling of being tired or totally on fire? Let's look at the difference it makes. This really puts it all into perspective. On the left, you see what happens when something's missing. Feeling tired and weak? Could be you're low on carbs. Can't concentrate? Maybe you're dehydrated. But look at the right side. When you have a balanced mix of all 6 nutrients, the result is a total game changer. You're energized, focused, healthy, and strong. It's a night and day difference. So this brings us to the big finish, the final verdict. What is the ultimate blueprint for fueling your body the right way? And the key takeaway is actually beautifully simple. It's not about being obsessed with just one thing, like only eating protein, or completely cutting out another, like carbs. Real health, real energy, it all comes from balance. It's about making sure your body gets a little bit of everything it needs from that amazing team of 6. And that's our deep dive into the 6 essential nutrients. So now, you've officially met the all-star team that powers you every single day.
The only question left is, what are you going to choose to fuel up with?